Hi everyone. In this video, I am going to give you a quick tour of our course Moodle site for Social Work 7501 Research 2. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you to show you around. So you'll see on my screen, this is what you'll see when you land on our home page. The first thing that's on the home page is the syllabus. You'll always be able to find the syllabus right there. On the home page, there are three main things. First, there's the syllabus. Second, there are our main course forums. And then I also have a calendar of times that I have office hours and when assignments are due and important dates for the module. I'm going to scroll back up here to the forums to explain what these two different forums are and the other forums that you'll find on the course page. So the first forum that you'll see is announcements. Every student who is enrolled in the course on Moodle is also subscribed to this forum. So you will get an email every time I make a post to this forum. This is how I send out announcements for the class and how I send emails for the class. It's still important to make sure to check this forum, especially during the first week, to make sure that you're getting all of the emails. And if not, to let me know so we can troubleshoot. The next forum is called Ask Your Instructor. And the purpose of this forum is for students to ask questions that might benefit other students. I get a lot of emails from students with questions that other students might have, and I spend a lot of time copy and pasting responses from one email to another. This is an effort to share all of the same information with all of my students and to cut back on some of the emails that I get in class. So if this is a question that you have that's about anything but personal matters like grades or your specific assignment topic, those sorts of things, then the question should be posted on the Ask Your Instructor board. I also have Ask Your Instructor boards for each individual assignment. So if it's not a general question, if it's about a specific assignment, like about quizzes, about the evaluation research critique, or any of the other assignments, there's a specific link for a specific forum to ask your question. This is to help us stay organized and so that it can be easier for students to find the information that they're looking for when they go to the forums. All right, I'm going to go ahead and scroll up. The first thing that you will be working on is the Getting Started section. You might already have started the Getting Started section, which is how you landed on this video. That's great. This is going to be the first thing that you need to complete before you'll have access to all of the course content. And if I scroll down, you'll see that there's several steps. You'll want to make sure that you do each one completely and that you check off the check boxes in the right-hand corner as you complete them. Some of them will do it automatically for you, but for others, you'll need to manually check them. Then, once you have them all checked, you will be able to take the Getting Started quiz, and there will be a link here for you to click on and take the quiz. The quiz is just a yes or no that you understand all of the expectations for the course, which are up here in step 12, and that you've finished all of the Getting Started steps. The next section that you'll find is the student resources page. In some ways, this is like a electronic version of the syllabus. So a lot of this information you'll also see in the syllabus, especially these policies right here. But there's also a lot of additional helpful information. So for example, whenever you click on instructor information, you'll get my contact information. If you have a meeting set up with me via Zoom, then you can just go ahead and click on this to get started with me. This goes straight to my personal Zoom page. And you'll see that on the left-hand side, this is set up like a table of contents. And so there's a place where you can request a meeting with me. I do have regular office hours, or like I like to call them student hours, because it's time that I want to meet with my students and I set aside to talk with students. If you're not able to make it during a student hour, then you can request a meeting with me, and you can use this little plugin right here to find a time that works for both of us. You'll see that there are other resources. If we click on the syllabus here, it'll take you to a quick scrollable PDF for you to look at the syllabus. Also, you'll find our textbook information here, and you'll find the calendar again here. The main bulk of helpful information is going to be found in the resources section. If you click on navigating the course Moodle site, you'll see that there is a link to this website. This will have videos on it that you can click on, including this one, to learn more about navigating the course Moodle site. Also, I have another, they're called Padlets, a Padlet for self-care resources. I update this regularly, and this is a Padlet that students can also update. So once you have a Padlet account, you can add your own resources to share with students, with your classmates. You'll also see student services. So this is information about resources for you on campus. Study resources. So for each week, there is a Padlet. So if I click on week 1, you can kind of look at this, and there is a column for each one of the learning objectives for that week. And I will be adding resources here for you, and you again can add resources to share with your classmates. And this will serve as a study guide for the whole class for your quizzes each week. Tech tools, you'll go through this in the Getting Started page. This Padlet gives you information about each tech tool that we'll be using in this class. It gives you information about what to expect, links to the accessibility features of the tech tool, and helpful links and videos to show you how to use the tech tool. And lastly, I have a set of writing resources for you. So I will be updating these, and this is another Padlet that if you have found resources that have helped you with your writing, you can share them here with your classmates. All right, I'm going to go back to the home page. The last thing that I wanted to show you today is what a typical week will look like on Moodle. So if we click on week 1 and scroll down, you'll see that for each week you'll have your learning objectives and you'll have a list of your required readings. The required readings are going to be from the required textbook, and then I also will have some links to online resources and other PDF resources. A lot of the required reading in this class will come from guidance from government agencies that administer grants, because for any grant program, there usually is a program evaluation component. And these granting bodies often have resources they make available to their grantees for doing program evaluation. Two of the big agencies that we will be looking at resources from are the CDC and the AmeriCorps. Those are two big ones that we'll be looking at. You scroll down, you'll see that there is a section called Review and Reinforcement for each week. Right now, I just have 2 reading guides on here for you for the chapters. These are just short lists of kind of your top things you need to be looking for when you're reading. They might show up on your quiz. And you'll also find when you go to this for week 1 and future weeks that there will be videos. There may be some activities for you to interact with your classmates. So this section will be bigger, but this gives you an idea. Then this is another place for you to find those study resources I mentioned before. And then each week has a quiz, and you'll find the quiz for each week here. You also will have on the left-hand side a section with a dot at the front for each one of the assignments in the class. And so all of the assignment information and drop boxes will be located in these sections that have dots. So I hope that this video helped you feel a little more comfortable with navigating the site. There will be more videos that I'll post as I add more content. Feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions. I'm here to help.